Yo, hey everybody, this is the Geek Love Podcast. This is Jean Brute, editor-in-chief, and I just want to say I am glad, well, we are glad to be back. And it's been such a long time since we did a podcast, and just telling you guys, we're not doing individual podcasts anymore, like for comics and other shit like that. We're just going to do one big one. So let me introduce you guys to the team since we're not using our handle names for the site anymore. Go for it, guys.
I don't like introducing myself. I'll go last.
Okay, then I'll go. My name is Mark Rothenberg. I handle most articles relating to anime, manga, and movies/television.
I'm Daniel, and I do a lot of the Xbox stuff. Yeah.
Games and everything else.
Things. Just things.
My turn now? No? Yes?
Go ahead.
I'm Daniel, and I do 90% of the work.
That's actually scarily true. Or hauntingly, I should say. Hauntingly, it's true.
You do all the work throughout the weekday along with the editing. So we got.
Yes, that too. So I do 90% of the work.
That's
only thing I don't do is
90% of the time that we don't.
You should say about 75% next to everybody else. That shit on the weekend and on the side.
I like 90. That's a good number.
Makes you feel special.
Let him keep 90%.
We still have one more guy with us, and he's actually a guest on for today's recording. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Juan Cabral, special guest and friends of the Geek Love podcast members.
How the hell have you been so quiet for so long?
Talking. It's just not during the podcast.
I haven't found my cue to jump into the conversation yet.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of hard.
Since I'm here.
But I'll talk.
But anyways, what you guys been up to? I mean, it's been a while since we've done a podcast, and we're actually doing it on what, Skype? So this is actually fun. So we
Assuming
instead
our
of
quality stays good.
yeah, internet-wise, instead of staying cooped up in a room where you can't hear like half of the people in the room, one dude is like halfway across the room, like, what do you say? And now you just got everybody here. You can just hear each other,
Yeah.
Well, we can't guarantee we won't get distracted.
Well, especially since we just got a computer in front of us and we got shit around the room to do now.
Seriously, I'm really holding back on playing Tor right now. Anyways, go on.
But I mean, yeah, it's good to be back.
Is it really?
It's great to be back, Dijon.
Again, is it really?
No, I don't know. I don't know how to feel.
Let's say we're missing one member today. If you guys know Copacetic, okay, his name is Michael
AKA
Rodriguez.
God.
He does a lot of the web design for the website. So I mean, hey, without him, the website won't look as pretty as it looks now. So that's a plus. But he can't be here today, but he'll be here sooner or later on the podcast.
Probably next time.
one.
Maybe next time.
Next week,
But-
next month, next year.
Maybe 10 years away, a decade.
Yeah, we last 10 years.
Anyway, what's good? What do you guys been up to? The Avengers movie? Any video games? What's going on? Comics?
If we talk about the Avengers, we'll take up the whole time.
Well, we could start with the Avengers. I mean, well, wait, did you finally see the movie?
No, I'm going tomorrow.
Dude, it's been like a day since we talked to him.
I don't know.
Has it been a day?
It's been like 8
Yeah.
hours.
It's been like 2 days.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God,
Yeah, we can't
police
really-
coming for me.
Oh man, somebody's in the ghetto.
Not me this time. Yeah.
John.
Ooh,
Nothing.
man, I live in the same neighborhood you live in.
Ah, you
Your
fucking
thing.
turtle.
You say you just popped the turtle.
No, I just got hit by a blue turtle. I'm playing Mario Kart 7 right now.
Oh my god,
Ah,
on
damn it.
3DS.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw a funny video called I get how to hit something, and it's like on YouTube, and they end with a blue turtle like utterly smashed the shit out of some guy. I think it was on IGN
Uh-huh.
or something, and then it took me to YouTube.
Give IGN the credit, huh? Anyways, let's talk about something new.
What are you talking about?
And fuck them. Even though we love them. Before we got started, I mean, you guys was talking about Black and White too. Well, at least Daniel was talking. Well, Daniel Vieto was talking about it. Let's talk about that.
Oh, God
Well,
damn it.
this first leads into the article I just posted up today, talking about how you can get Darkrai, a very hard Pokemon to get because most games either don't have them in it unless it's one of the special games.
Nigga, it's called a Game Shark.
Yeah,
Action replay, whatever it's
you
called.
get a cheat method like Game Shark. But you can get him now through June 8th with a special Wi-Fi event. All you have to do is go through the mystery gift on your game and then download via Nintendo WFC and then click
Wi-Fi
yes.
connection.
It's a lot of work.
Can I cut you off right there? You are way too formal.
What do you mean?
Loosen up.
Me?
Yes, you.
I am loosening up. I'm
You
just trying
do
to
not
give the
sound-
directions on how to do it.
Drop your nuts.
Why?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know about. Anywho, Wingus and Dingus over
God.
here. So after that, you have to make sure you just don't have 11 Wonder Cards in your on your game.
have
Wonder
20.
Card.
You can delete Wonder Cards and you can still keep the Pokemon that you got with them, so you don't have to worry about that. And then all you gotta do is just pick them up at the delivery man at any Pokemon Center, and you got your Darkrai in black and white with a cool move called Dark Void.
Well, it won't matter.
And then now that leads into Pokemon Black and White 2 with more information just leaked out today. Go ahead, Daniel.
Oh, I only read a little bit of it, honestly. The only thing that caught my eye really, well, it's an actual sequel.
Which is cool.
Your two friends from the first Black and White, the stupid white bitch and dude with the glasses.
Yeah, Sharon.
Yeah, dude with the glasses, I believe, is a gym leader now.
Mm-hmm. I read.
And Bianca's still a bitch.
I don't know about that. They just like to talk to you a lot. and I hate-
Annoying little girl.
Skip the talking.
Now she's a friend of the professor. She's the one that gives you your first starter.
Which I'm guessing is the same starter from the first Black and White.
Yes, there's not going to be new starters.
So I have to pick
And
the
it's
same
The
guy
same
over again.
goddamn region.
I have to pick the water one over again.
So annoying.
I hate the fire guy and the grass thing because its final form for grass just looks stupid. They should have given it hands. Instead they took it away.
Anyway, still have no idea where the hell N is. That might go into the story.
That's cool, but
There's a new professor in the game now. It's going to be the chick from the AR searcher that Rodriguez put up. I believe you put up that article, right?
The thing about the special
The AR
apps?
thing?
What are you talking about the app?
For the
AR searcher.
For
AR
Pokemon with the 3DS.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's not 3DS, dude. It's DSi.
Either way, they
Because
both have a camera.
It still isn't coming out for the 3DS.
Uh,
Fucking retarded.
What, the Pokemon game?
Yeah, this Black and White 2 is still coming out on DS, not 3DS.
You do know why though, Daniel.
I don't want to know why. I don't care why it's
If you look
retarded.
at the history of all Pokemon games, not counting the Game Boy one, the first one on Game Boy, they've all come out a year or a few years after a new system was introduced. Actually, more like 2 years after the first system.
How are you today?
Like when Game Boy Advance first came out, I think it was like maybe 2 years until they did what was it, Emerald and Sapphire, or no, Ruby and Sapphire. And then it's
I
like
don't
a year
remember.
after that for Emerald, and that's how Pokemon guys roll. That's how whoever makes it, Game Freaks, that's how they roll. They
You got
usually
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
yeah, they usually do like 2 years after a new system is introduced. And I'm not talking about like a carbon copy, like how you can go from like, Game Boy Advance to Game Boy Advance SP, because that doesn't mean anything. It's the same system. It's like when they went from Game Boy Advance to like Nintendo DS. They waited like 2 years, I believe, after the Nintendo DS first shipped to put was it Diamond and Pearl?
Okay,
Hmm.
on to the rest of the news.
Just saying. Strategy, man.
There's another thing they're adding called the Pokemon World Tournament, which you can go against the past gym leaders from the past games. Some of the ones that
Oh,
they've
really?
included right now are Brock, Misty, Lance, Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay, they found it. Cool.
Fucking sequel to Pokemon, which is unheard of in its like 2-decade run, or actually almost 15-year run, I should say.
2-decade run.
Since it's 1998.
2 decades, we will be 1 year old when this shit came out.
Yay!
Not right.
Yeah, that's why I said a 2-year run, a 15-year run.
Yeah,
Anyway,
think-
so that's
It came out in
good on
Japan.
that.
It came out in Japan before it came out here.
exactly.
Yeah, it
But
came out in
anyways,
96
so
in
that's
Japan.
unheard of for Pokemon. So it should be interesting to see how they're gonna make a sequel when everyone already has most of the Pokemon in that game. Like what they're gonna add.
Who is whistling?
I think it's a monkey. I think Daniel's at the zoo.
Somebody have a bird.
That's not my bird.
Somebody better do something with it before I make fried chicken.
And don't talk about food. I'm hungry.
Yeah. I think the birds are laughing at us.
There's some chuckle in the background.
How annoying my birds
It's
are.
funny to me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I mean, it's the first time I actually see a sequel for Pokemon, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I love Black and White
Not
one.
saying I mean.
I mean.
I am mean. I did like Black and White one, but I never did, get to finish it. It's
You
just
kept saying you got bored.
yeah. I mean, after a while, you do get bored. I mean, the story is great, but it's just
The
that the Pokemon. And I guess it'd be cool because when I'm looking at it for Black and White 2, they introduced everybody else. I mean, that was funky and cool that they kind of had like a reboot, like a whole new thing where it's a whole new
Dude, don't call it
150.
funky. That's fucking retarded.
Wait,
What?
Dijon, we gotta sing that song. It's a
What?
whole new world for you and me.
Oh god, no.
Come on.
Stop it.
Come on, man. Sorry, I just had to say that.
Nah, you just fucked up. Get out.
I never saw Johto because it was always on cable and they didn't have it for a while.
Still, get out.
Damn, who's in the ghetto again?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Rainbow Road.
I mean, but that was cool. I mean, the fact that you get a whole new 150 and it's a whole new start. So it's like, all right, let's do this. But the thing is that killed it was a lot of the fucking Pokemon designs. It was
They
like,
had kindergartners draw the Pokemon, man. You gotta understand that.
Don't forget naming them.
And yeah, dude, Chandelier.
it's like, do I really want to play with a fucking ice Pokemon that looks like a fucking ice cream?
They look like yeah, dude, it looked like ice cream, man. It's hilarious.
Well, you played with a Pokemon that looked like an Eskimo.
Hey, man.
And evolved into a snowball.
That Icicle Ursa is hilarious. I still haven't caught it yet.
Icicle Ursa?
Yeah, it's like Ursa, but like it's the polar bear opposite of Ursa. Like
So,
if
are you
Ursa was
talking
like a
about
California
Ursa
black
Ring?
bear or something, it's that's what Kabuchu is.
All right,
He-
I'm
he's talking
jumping on
about
right now.
Ursa Ring, you guys,
Let's
not
move
Ursa.
on.
I've never
Do
heard
thing,
of
do
Ursa.
thing.
I mean, haven't you guys seen the new Assassin's Creed 3 trailer yet?
Yes, and
I
the
have.
voices are awesome.
The voices are awesome.
The guy who does the monologue of the trailer,
Connor.
really good voice for the character. If that's
Connor.
the main character's voice,
Yes, it is.
then that's really good. It sounds
The
like
gameplay looked amazing. I was very excited at the end of that trailer when he killed 3 people while running. You haven't really been able to do that in the game so far. I'm fucking excited about that. Just go around killing people.
and it's a good story to tell because it's kind of like this guy's like in two worlds. He's like in the American patriotic world and also in like the Native American world. So he has like two enemies, so to speak.
You know he's half, right?
Yeah, he's half and half. That's why I said he has two enemies. One enemy is the British, obviously. The other enemy is not so obvious, which is the Americans, because he doesn't know what's going to happen once the Americans take over. Obviously, we all know history and whatever, but this is a video game, and the character itself does not know what's going to happen if he helps the Americans defeat the British, or the colonials, I should say.
So I'm guessing, do they still have that, I guess that that sequence thing, like, from part 1? Because I have never played any of the Assassin's Creed
They
games.
have not shown that yet, dude. They haven't really shown. They said this one's going to involve more of Desmond. I believe that's what they said. But more than likely, yeah, it's going to be the you're looking at his DNA memory.
Alright.
That's the only way. That's how they got the time shit to work. I mean, it makes it more interesting instead of just you're in this setting, then you're in this setting, then you're in this setting.
I mean, it looks great on a standpoint of showing the American wilderness during the 1700s. It looks great on that aspect. Like they got all the details right. of the characters, the costumes, the landscape. I just thought
They
it was
usually get those details right, dude. They always like.
but
I
more
remember
so,
reading for
more so
when they
than
did
ever. More
Assassin's
so
Creed
than ever.
2, they studied the hell out of the Venice buildings.
Well, I mean, like more so than just studying like a piece of architecture, because to just get how trees look, how the mountains look, how the roads and the rivers and all that other stuff looks in the northeast is really hard. For on a graphic design standpoint, in my opinion, it just looks really hard to do.
Really? Okay, cool.
But
Well, nothing. I'm just chewing on a piece of plastic like a fat person should.
Wait. Is it the soda cap plastic?
It's yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Fuck.
what plastic?
The soda cap plastic. Don't worry about it. I mean, you move.
Shouldn't it be a toothpick?
Man, what other video game news we got this week? We got Persona 4 for the Vita coming out.
Dude, are you scrolling through the site right now?
Maybe.
That's a yes.
I have it open.
See?
I don't.
That's because I wrote an article, so I feel special.
I have a million other sites open, but not our site. That's how devoted I am.
Shut up, Paul. You're on the podcast. Anyways, we got the Persona 4. What's going on with that? I've never played a Persona game, and
I've only played Persona 3, and none of them are real sequels, dude. They're all, for the most part, different, except for maybe the concept of personas.
I saw the anime and I didn't like it.
What's the anime, nigga?
The anime? Dude, that's the anime. Not the fucking game.
That's the anime versus the manga.
I don't know about the manga, but I know.
No, I'm deciding in general of anything, you know.
Yeah, but
like comic book, movie.
That's not always true for everything. But I'm just saying, like, the anime based off of this game, I mean, I saw a few episodes and I just got bored. But I know my brother really likes Persona. He has, like, every Persona thing on, like, PS2, PS3, DS, PlayStation.
PS3 doesn't have a Persona game except for the PS2 import of Persona 3.
Whatever. Any Persona on any system, he probably has.
Are you talking Shin Megami Tensei?
Damn.
No, it's Persona. No, he has.
Schooling your ass.
But yes, he does also have that, too. But he doesn't.
No, that's all part of one big, like, you can't really call it a series, I guess. Everything's the Shin Megami Tensei series.
If Persona is in the title, he has it. Like, you know.
The main thing, let's say, if
that.
somebody hasn't played a Persona game, what can you, like, tell them why you should play this game or just pick it up and see how it is, you know?
It's an RPG, like many Japanese RPGs. I don't know how else you want me to just...
Okay, you know what? Here's an easy way to compare it. I've been playing Persona 3 when I bought it. I had it on the PSP. I really noticed it when I bought it again on the PS3. It reminds me of Pokemon. Because you get the personas, you can only have a certain amount with you. Each one has a certain element that they're strongest against, and certain ones that they're weakest against. And it's all turn-based gameplay. Except the difference is that the main character can actually fight. You don't really need to use your personas.
It has more of a RPG, less Pokemon standpoint in that fighting aspect, you should say. It's like how Final Fantasy
it's still turn-based.
Whatever. You know?
Only difference is that it takes up HP if you use like a physical attack with your persona.
That's cool,
And
because
unfortunately you can't. Buy the PSP version if you can. Well, I would say buy the PS3 one because it has like the complete story, but buy the PSP one just because in terms of the combat, you can actually control your allies, and that one you can't. So you're kind of hoping they do the right thing, which surprisingly they do most of the time.
Because you've been telling me about it like a while ago, and I'm definitely, since I just got a Vita, I mean, yay, we get
That's
to see
Persona
more
3 though. I've
reviews.
never played Persona 4.
Well, yeah, because you can pick up the PSP versions on the Vita since you could download PSP games. But I'm definitely gonna pick up 4 and see how it is.
What about that memory card space? Wink, wink.
If you're gonna buy a game. Yeah, golden. I was checking that. But
It's like the extra version that only Japan got. So you get more stuff. More personas. It has like this new online feature where it's called like the Dungeon Rescuer. So say you're dying in it, someone can like randomly come save your ass. I guess that's my assumption.
Oh wow, I'm looking through our articles and we got a comment.
Holy shit! Really? It was you again?
No. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna leave anything up here for
You've
whatever.
done it before.
No, not really. I don't.
Comment?
Yeah, you guys check out.
I see it.
All right, Mark, go for it. It's for what is it? This Dead Space shit.
Yeah, it's from the new Dead Space and new Need for Speed confirmed.
it's
The
from me.
comment is
Close my door.
That's
Yeah.
probably why EA. Okay, that's probably why EA won Worst Company of the Year, even though it should have gone to Activision. It didn't, because at least the games that they published.
Actually, I'll give it to EA considering what they're doing with Battlefield 3 right now.
It'd be a real shame to see EA take Battlefield in a sort of milk the customer direction. Mirror's Edge 2.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about they added rent-a-servers to their thing. And now they've been taking out some of the official free servers, leaving mostly the rent servers, paper
Which
servers.
is unfortunate, really.
Hey, if someone don't mind, read this comment out so we can actually answer
Dude,
this
you're
shit.
right. Look, you're right there looking at it. You read it.
I just
Read it.
read it.
Stopping you.
I just summarized it, but
You stop. Read the whole thing.
I summarized the entire thing. I just shortened some of the words because the guy kind of rambled on a little bit.
Yeah, he rambled on about bitching about, it's
Rabble, rabble,
not
rabble.
most garbage is most wanted, and Dead Space is just not for everybody.
Yeah,
It'd be a
which
real
is true.
shame if EA take Battlefield 3 and sort of like, yep. Mirror's Edge 2. Anyone?
As a question.
Who
Even
cares?
though it should have gone to Activision, it didn't because
Which
of
makes
that.
sense. Plus, we also had a comment on our Ask Geek Love. I don't know if you want to go into comments since we
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Might as
sure,
well.
go for it. I mean, I
You
think
know, a
this
lot
would
of
be
people
the...
are assuming, but this is random, I'm sorry, I'm reading this comment. A lot of people are assuming that New Need for Speed is going to be most wanted too.
It'd be nice. Get the
I
whole
wouldn't.
team that worked on Most Wanted 1 and, throw it out. It'd be
That game
great.
was garbage.
Garbage. Doesn't matter. Run away from cops all the time. Boring game. Just kidding.
Wow, I ended up in 8th place. Fuck this game.
It actually fucked you right back.
Let's see what else. What else we got? What about the new? Well, we'll talk about two more other games, and that's about it. We'll talk about the new Elder Scroll MMO. It's supposedly coming out. Well, that is coming out sooner or later.
Yeah.
I can care less, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can't play every game.
You really can't. But tell us about it, Vieta, because I know you've been checking up on it because you've been playing Skyrim quite a bit, but until the DLC comes out. I say quite a bit because I bet you got some fucking 50+ hours on that game.
Actually, 130 something, 140
God
Ain't
something.
that a bitch?
By the way, that DLC's finally been announced. I'm so happy about that. I don't know when, but it's announced.
It's coming, just like AVX.
It adds a new race to play as in the game, which I'm not gonna use because I don't want to go back and make a new fucking character and start from scratch.
And what
Fuck
race
that.
is it?
Something hours. Wow.
No elves.
The Goombas?
No elves.
And no
Oh, and they're adding
that.
crossbows, so I'm happy about that.
Hey, wow, it's about time. Wow.
Son of a bitch.
Doors
Tell
open.
Tell the niggas go home.
Hold up. You guys continue. I'm going.
All right, so we'll continue. Do you want to talk about any other games? Because I felt like since we were talking about a comment to one of our articles, we can talk about our Ask Geek Love section on our site.
I mean, go for it. I think this would be the best way we can answer it for now. If they even listen to these podcasts, but we'll take a shot at it. So go for it.
All right. For those who might be listening to the podcast, you might not notice, but if you hover under the about section on our category listing at the top of the site, you'll see a section called Ask Geek Love, and this is where we will try to answer any questions you have about anything geek related. And we have one comment, which sadly went unanswered for a while, which isn't really anyone's fault because we didn't really think anyone would ask us anything. But she asked, the person is Geek Girl, that's the name she used.
Sounds hot already.
Yeah, Dejan, she sounds hot already. Gotta say that. She asked about AMC's show called Comic Book Men by what's his name? Michael's in love with that guy. It's kind of chubby. What's his name?
Kevin Smith.
What? Kevin Smith. There you go. Yeah, his show about comic books selling comic books at a comic book store. And Daniel Rodriguez replied to her. I don't know if you want to say anything.
No, just go ahead, take a look.
Well, you could, because I haven't seen the show because I just don't like AMC, but it's really hard to catch every television show out there.
Read the comment. I heard it was
Just
real
read, you don't have to say your comment, just how you felt about it. What a question.
Okay, I felt bad because the poor girl left her comment there for a long time.
Dude, that goddamn bird.
It's okay, it adds excitement.
You're laughing at us like you stupid
Anyways,
motherfucker.
what right now?
We're talking about comic. What's it called?
Comic Book
The
Man.
show, I think it's
Yeah,
called
comic book
Comic Book
man.
Man or Comic Book Guys on AMC. But
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't have
Kevin
cable,
Smith show.
so
It's
I don't watch
basically they
that
record
show.
his comic book shop. Which
Yeah, but have you watched
boring
it?
as all hell.
And this geek girl asked us the question if we have seen it, and maybe
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the comic right now. I've thought about watching it. I can't bring myself to.
yeah, neither can I.
it's like everything else Kevin Smith makes.
Boring.
Yeah.
Not as good as his old stuff.
Kind of have to
Only-
force yourself now.
I can say the only thing that I really enjoyed from Kevin Smith would be Mallrats. That was pretty good.
I
Clerks
like that
2
one
was
too.
Clerks 2 was okay.
So someone's
And-
sucking Michael's dick. I'm
What?
just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's like
You
all the
gotta
movies
see-
he talks about that are great from Kevin Smith.
What else?
Yeah,
And
that's all you
Dogma.
can't talk about.
Dogma and Dogma
haven't
was
seen Dogma.
pretty good.
Oh, I
Dogma.
love Dogma. Don't get me. Oh, dude, Dogma was great, man.
I mean, I think that'd be the only really good movie I like, especially the Ship Monster.
Dude,
God,
Chris
what
Rock.
is-
But
Michael?
to answer Geek Girl's question, yeah, we really haven't seen it. We're not that big of fans of Kevin Smith, and according to Vieto over here, it's not that entertaining. It's kind of boring. Well, it is boring.
Well, I'm just not interested
Oh, it
in
sounds like
watching a
it's
show
fine,
about
dude.
a bunch of guys in a comic book store. You already get that with The Big Bang Theory, anyways. Half the season is them in the comic book store. So, plus I don't even watch that show.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just if you watch it and you like it, more power to you, and we don't mind. But anyways, let's go back to the Skyrim MMO. Vieta, you know some things about it.
Dude,
What do you
that
know?
MMO
Some
sounds
things.
like garbage. I am not gonna lie. Like you look at it's not a Skyrim MMO, you retarded. It's Elder Scrolls.
Whatever it is.
You're stupid.
That's
Okay, let's put it this. If you play Skyrim, it's gonna be nothing like that. It's gonna be more on the sense of it's not gonna look like that either.
Not
They're,
like
they're making it
Oblivion.
a little. No, it's gonna look more cartoony. Like they're making. I guess I'm okay with the colors because they'll make it brighter. I guess, but a lot of the ability stuff is gonna be class based. You can't really level your character and make them the way you want. There's 3 factions. All the factions that you can play as are in there, but it's gonna be key based combat. And at the moment, that's all I remember. I just know
Oh, sounds
it's
boring,
not
dude.
Elder Scrolls, dude. It's not made by Bethesda though. It's made by ZeniMax, who is owned by the same company that owns Bethesda. So that makes sense why they can do it.
all right.
The only
Yeah.
good thing is that you can go through all of Tamriel now, which is pretty goddamn huge. Tamriel, the country that all the Elder Scrolls games take place in. So you can go to Skyrim, Cyrodiil, Morrowind.
And Morrowind.
Should we at least? Is there any more games?
Well, it does sound boring. Let's go for the best for last. And I'm looking at Bioshock Infinite.
It was delayed.
Infinite.
so
It's being delayed. Motherfuckers.
I'm fine with that.
That's not a huge surprise when it comes to a big game like that. But delayed by how much though?
We don't know.
A couple months, dude. It's supposed to come out October. They're pushed it back all the way to February 26th.
I was gonna say if they pushed it back to December, then I could understand why they pushed it back. But yeah,
Oh, also, they're not going to show it at any of the trade shows either. Trade events.
they're not.
No, they're not, because the way Ken Levine justified it is that that takes away from development time because they have to make a completely new demo for it.
That's actually.
They have to set the team aside for that. So
That's
they
pretty
decide, why the hell show up? We can just all that time we used to focus on that, we can focus on the actual game itself.
I mean, I'm psyched. I can't wait. I mean, that's good. I mean, if you want to make something good, even better, do it. I mean, I just can't wait. I mean, I love part 1. I'm playing through part 2, even though Kevin Levine didn't work on it. It's pretty good story-wise so far, but man, this new game looks sick. I just can't wait. Then there's a one for the Vita coming out pretty soon, so
Not pretty soon. I don't even know. If
well,
they started-
eventually, I would love to see what he can do with the touchscreen, qualities to the Vita.
Don't forget
I'm-
the touchpad on the back that everyone forgets about.
It's only. I mean, since getting the Vita, I mean, it's only been one game that really, have great uses with that, and that's what is that shit called? I forgot, dude.
Little
I
Deviants?
forgot. Little Deviants. That's
a
fun.
tech demo. That's not a game.
Well, shit, if you got to pay $30 for it, I consider it a game. But it's fun. Little
You
bunch
don't
of
even do
mini.
anything on that game. It's nothing but mini games.
Yeah, and they're fun. I mean, who doesn't love
Like
mini
buying mini
games?
games on the Wii.
Yeah, but this is on the go.
So it's an
So
iPhone.
So it's
you could have
pretty fun.
easily downloaded any of those games.
I mean, it's pretty fun. Like, it was one thing. I can imagine someone doing, like, a little kid holding their Vita, using a camera, functions for it just to shoot aliens, and the kid's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It is like when people are caught, playing their DS and they're sitting on a toilet and they're blowing, and it's like, "What? What are you doing?"
Never played the DS on the toilet.
I have. That's how I caught my muck. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Huh?
Somebody's like tapping a keyboard. But
Oh, it's
anyway,
I got more people in my room, so I'm constantly muting my mic.
tell them niggas to shut up. Anyways,
Dad, my family's home right now, and they're being loud.
they're worse than black people.
They're Hispanic.
Any more games?
I think that's it.
Well, there's one game we haven't talked about that is coming out in a couple days.
What bitch?
Max
E3,
Payne?
Diablo 3.
Oh, Diablo. I haven't seen anything on Diablo. I'm still.
We haven't seen anything.
I don't know anything about Diablo.
Well, I saw a few.
not big into PC yet.
I saw a few minutes of gameplay from Twitch.tv. Someone was playing it, and I'm like, "Oh, this is Diablo 3."
Oh, the beta?
It looks like, and I mean, the beta is obviously going to look exactly the same like the game. I mean, not maybe like color for color, but the scenery and landscape and junk. I mean, it looks like a cool game in that aspect, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be people who are going to devote hours upon hours on that game. So there's definitely some interest in people buying it. Plus, I think they've waited like over 10 years for it or something like that.
Well, I know.
So Diablo 3 people, go out and buy it if you want to.
I know one. I don't know anything about this game, but I've been hearing a lot of buzz about it. Terra. It just came out Tuesday.
Oh, Terra. Yeah, I know Terra.
I've seen a little bit of things on that. I haven't seen enough on it though.
It's supposed to be one of the many WoW killers, along with like Guild Wars 2 and things like that. But it fails in a few aspects. But it's supposedly a fun game to play. But like with any MMO that's trying to be like WoW, there's always going to be that dedicated following that sticks with Terra and says WoW is this and WoW is that. So
I mean, like everyone on the Old Republic.
Yeah, just like how people felt like with Star Wars when that came out a few months ago. So there's always going to be people talking shit. So I mean, Terra might be a fun game to try. Just I don't know how many people are going to try and play it. MMOs are a dime a dozen nowadays.
Yeah, especially when you got so many of them out there just alike.
And so little time to play them all.
But, I mean, in ending the section on games. I mean, what are you playing right now?
What?
Like, what's good? What games are you guys playing at the moment? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for instance, Vieta, what are you playing? You're playing a lot of Tor.
I am juggling games.
And what
I am
games are
juggling
that?
Tor and Persona 3.
And let's see what else. What
I
about you
love
guys?
Tor, by the way. So much fun.
Well,
Huh?
me and
What about
me
you,
and Juan
Rodriguez?
have been playing me and Juan have been playing Gears a lot, Gears and Black Ops.
Ooh, shooting each other.
Hell yeah.
Who wins that match?
Hey,
We haven't even 1v1 yet.
You
tutorial
got a
right now to-
1v1. You got a 1v1. I always 1v1.
Oh yeah, are you guys gonna do that? Are you guys gonna try the 1v1 mode? No, yeah.
We did 1v1 on Black Ops actually. He actually
Okay.
won.
With bots or without bots?
No
without.
bots, just the sniper.
Dude, that's even harder. Bots make it easier to find each other.
Yeah.
The first game he like creamed me, but then the second game we were literally like neck and neck, and then he ends up beating me by 1 kill.
I always got to put money down, though, It's like, I'll buy you lunch next time if you beat me.
I know.
Have you guys
but,
ever had a match to see who can die the most in the game?
No.
That's actually really easy.
it's really
Just
easy.
stand in the middle.
I mean,
And in the
maybe,
middle, hold a grenade
maybe
and
in
don't let
Modern
go.
Warfare 3 that'll be possible since that game is fucking terrible. But in Black Ops, no.
The
Take a little
face-off
bit
mode
slower.
that they're adding, the face-off mode that they're adding in Modern Warfare 3. Are you guys gonna try it?
Nope.
When are they releasing
Not
that?
me.
I have no idea. I just know it's 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2.
Oh, like cage match from the first Modern Warfare?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'll try it if it comes out
That has
soon.
boosting written all over it.
That what?
Boosting written all over it.
What the hell that is?
Well, boosting
People
is
are
another
just
thing
gonna
that
go
gets
there
you to
just
rank
to
up.
do challenges like they did in the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Gain experience, level up more,
Yep.
prestige more.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I want to play sword.
You're already playing
I'm
it,
sorry, I'm
man.
being a dick. No, I'm not playing right now.
Hold your
Because
horses.
you're having fun playing
I know,
Roblox.
I just gotta wait 30 more minutes.
Yeah, let's see. Well, I mean, right now I'm not really playing anything. I'm playing Infamous Festival of Blood, getting through shit I need to finish, and I just picked up Escape Plan for the Vita, so I'm definitely gonna play that
Dude, you
when I
guys
head
can
out.
stop talking.
I'm gonna sit there and play that shit when I head out and go to the Dodgers game tonight. But definitely another game I'm actually having fun with, and I just played the demo today is Unit 13, the guys who've been working on SOCOM. That game is actually fun, surprisingly. But I mean, just playing it just makes me kind of say, I want to play a Metal Gear Solid game, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like Metal Gear
Please buy it
Solid.
for the PS3, dude. I need someone to play Peace Walker with.
I'll think
When
about
you
it.
guys get
If I can find a used one, I would definitely buy one. Or
Yeah, no problem.
if it's a good sale on Amazon, I'll buy it.
I shall check right now.
You should also try other sites to buy things too.
Like what?
I know Newegg and Tiger Direct sell video games too, and with Newegg, they have a new game that could come out, and they sell it for like $10 to $5 cheaper.
Just send me a link for that.
Newegg.com.
Yeah.
I sign up for their newsletter, so just go to Newegg.com.
Yeah, but I'm black and lazy.
Here, I'll send you a link.
Thanks. All right, what else? What did you drop off the face of games for a while?
40 bucks.
Yeah, shit's still $40.
Yep.
I'll wait.
Price of the HD collection, but you get one more game.
Here's
I'll
your link.
I'll pick it up after I'm done with Lollipop Chainsaw and picking up Gravity Rush. Oh man, let's do else. Let's go on to the world of movies and comic books. As you know it, Avengers just came out last weekend and it is blowing away the box office. I think after this weekend, it's gonna make 300 million.
In America, yeah, probably.
And that's what they're estimating. And the movie is overall really good. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. Like, who hasn't seen it? So, Rodriguez, but we don't want to spoil it for him because he's gonna go see it.
Well, I mean, the movie's good in general. Like, he's probably gonna like it. I mean, unless he just hates Robert Downey Jr. You know,
No,
it's like,
I
God,
do.
he just, I'm just kidding. But the movie was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I for the money I paid for it, I thought it was decent.
I mean,
That's what I think of right now when I go to see movies. If I pay this much, it better be a good movie.
it better be good. And that's what I was thinking the same thing while walking out. I'm like, you know what? I barely go to the movies, and the thing is, like, when you guys see all these movies, I do not go with you guys. I'm like, nah, hell no, it's gonna be bad, or nah, I have no interest in it. I think the last movies I sat there and seen with you guys was First Class, and that was pretty funky. But
Should've gone to see the work app.
walking into the Avengers movie, I thought it wasn't gonna be just as great because it's all-star cast, and it's just gonna be like any flunky action film movies. And the problem with that, I just been watching too many Michael Bay films, so I'm like, that's what
And
happened.
they really didn't
Put all the
advertise
blame
it.
on Michael Bay.
You have to. I mean, he gave action flicks a shitty name now, and it was really good.
What the fuck?
It was really good. It's what you want to see in a superhero movie / action film. It makes you feel like you're a little kid again, and you're just happy.
Hey, you guys want to hear something funny?
No.
Sure.
It's not really spoiling much, I guess, but the Avengers leads to increased sales in shawarma.
Yeah, I've heard that. Because people are like, what the hell is shawarma? I mean, I already knew what shawarma is because I'm Greek, so
What's a shawarma?
our culture. It's
That is
delicious.
retarded that a movie actually sold the food.
Well, okay, you want to know what shawarma is, Dejan? Do you really want to know?
No.
All right, go
It's
for it.
delicious. Okay, what you do is you take thinly sliced cuts of like, it depends on which restaurant you go to, but you could take thinly sliced cuts of beef and lamb, and you stack them on top of each other like on a stick, and then you could put like seasonings and onions and stuff in between the meats. And what it does is it cooks on like a high heat broiler, so like directly in front of the flame as it spins. So it gets a nice charriness as the fat melts down between the slices. So it kind of like melts together, and what you do is you then slice or shave, like you go down from top to bottom. You shave some of the meat off, and then you can
Right.
put it directly on a hot pita or on the griddle to get a little bit more crunch on it. And then you put that with some tomato and lettuce and whatever else you want.
You know, you should have told me, Mark.
What?
You should have just told me it's like a hoagie on a shish. That's just a shish kebab.
I guess, but you gotta understand that it's like I don't want to say congeal, but it's like a meat stuck together, like shaved meat glued together because the fat melted together. God bless you. But yeah, shawarma is delicious. But I'm personally partial just to lamb. So Avengers are selling shawarma. Yay!
All right, next to that, oh man, the trailers. 2 trailers. I think
Spider-Man.
everybody's interested in is that the Amazing Spider-Man 3 trailer that was only shown at certain theaters, which was really weird. Well, it's whatever. And a new Dark Knight trailer. And what do you guys think about that? Have you guys seen those trailers yet?
I'm pretty sure I saw the Spider-Man and Dark Knight trailer. Well, the Spider-Man. Let's just start with one. Let's just start with one comic book guy, and then let's go with the other. First with Spider-Man, I thought it looked amazing, and I feel that you can't even call this a reboot. I mean, sure it is. They're rebooting Spider-Man, like they're starting fresh, but like, I just feel like the term reboot makes it sound like it's crappy, like it's going to be crappy, you know. And I really think like this trailer makes the movie look so much better than the first Spider-Man when that came out. Because we were all little kids when that came out, and we were like, "Oh yay, Spider-Man's on the movie," and then we didn't really understand how bad it was. You know,
I don't think
the first one.
I don't think the first 2 were great.
Well, not
my
like
favorite was part 2, but part 3,
I feel like this one's gonna trounce it. You know,
we'll see.
like a bug. Yeah, I feel that way.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if he can do anything what the Incredible Hulk did versus the Hulk, hey, I'm down for it. Because when they redid the Hulk movie, that was great. I mean,
you wouldn't call it a reboot.
Yeah, it was. It was just weird. It was just like a carry on to something new. It was just refreshing. But yeah, I mean that trailer was pretty damn good. I mean, you get to see a couple of things like
we still haven't seen the goddamn Proto-Goblin.
The Proto-Goblin, which is probably Osborn or somebody else I think it's Osborn because they show Oscorp.
You have no idea who it is.
They show Oscorp, but I don't know if they're gonna do the Goblin again because I think they should do someone else.
No.
Well, the thing is, it's just like Batman, right? Like, why throw the Joker in the first movie? Because you don't want to throw all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Where you would do something like let's put out Ra's al Ghul. Okay, who the fuck is that?
Speak English. It's Roz. How many times do I have to tell you?
No, it's fucking Liam Neeson. It's fucking Qui-Gon Jinn.
You mean it's Liam Neeson's dick, right?
Hey, Michael's not here. Please don't remind us of that.
I'm sorry.
We are vagina lovers. We love the cunt. That's all. That's all to it. You know.
All right. He loves.
I love my badge.
We'll put that down on writing.
I don't have a badge, but I like other girls' badges. Wait. Someone don't like badge?
Oh, I thought you said badges.
Dude, Pokemon's over with.
No, you'll put that on badges.
My Apple.
Yeah. What'd I miss?
You missed our badge talk.
Thank God.
It's because he brought up Liam Nelson's dick, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
Whatever. Let's stop talking about his dick. We all know you're fascinated with it, Dijon. It's okay.
I keep telling you, that's Mike. Mike is not here.
Yeah, well, clearly he's rubbing off on you.
No, it's rubbing off on Mark. Mark
that's
up the dick. He brought up the dick joke.
Dude, don't
already.
even say rubbing off. Come on. Now you're
He's rubbing against you. All right. Anyways, hey, we got to see more of the lizard. That was fun.
That's actually. I mean, everyone complains that it's like, oh, he doesn't look like the lizard and his nose is wrong and stuff. Like, dude, shut up. He looks like the lizard.
What do you expect?
Huh?
It's like, what the fuck?
Okay, everyone's complaining that he doesn't look like a lizard. Have him in front of someone, and they would not be complaining. They would be running.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like a lizard enough to me. It's like what the hell?
He's scaly.
He looks
He
pretty
looks like
good.
the Goomba from the Super Mario movie.
Good. You know, Emma Stone sounds hot. She is, but she also sounds hot. I mean, the whole movie looks like it's going to be pretty good. Like, everyone's going to have reservations about it, like I did about the Avengers, because I had reservations going in, because I didn't know how well Josh Whedon would mesh everyone together. And I feel it's going to be the same thing with Spider-Man, but I just feel like
But the thing is with
some more potential.
But the thing is with Josh Whedon, he knows his shit when it comes to comics and sci-fi. I mean, look
No,
at
he doesn't.
Serenity.
Not sci-fi.
He studied his comics, though, Josh Whedon did.
He studied his shit, and next to that, he's written a couple books himself for Marvel.
By the way, I only say not sci-fi because he directed Alien Resurrection.
Oh, well, that shit. That's one out of a million.
They fight each other? No. Never mind. I'm thinking of AVP.
Alien Resurrection is the one where Ridley has like alien DNA in her, so she has like super strength and acid blood, and
That's
she
awesome.
becomes like the new queen.
Awesome.
Sounds exciting.
You know, I realized Ron Perlman is in that movie. Cowboy.
Isn't that the second one? He was in the second one too, wasn't he? Or is he in just Resurrection? He's in everything that you don't think he's in.
One, dude. Resurrection was the last Alien movie.
Yeah, but Ron Perlman's in everything you think he's not in.
Yeah,
Only reason
it's called
I like
Scorpion King
the
3.
they do gestures.
Yeah, dude, Scorpion King 3, man. Greatest movie ever. Direct to DVD that no one bought.
Yeah, it's called Redbox, dude.
Redbox, shit. You just
That's where I found out about it.
It's free on YouTube. They're giving it away.
But point is, I'm psyched for Spidey. It's the underdog movie, and I'm
Definitely under.
I want to see what they're gonna do with it. Even though Sony is not after what Avengers pulled off, Sony is not happy with some of the footages they got for Amazing. So they're recutting.
Stop about everything because they have money problems right now.
Oh yes, they do. What is it like? They hit a 15-year low in America.
Yeah, like I didn't know until I looked it up, but they were like $100 billion company. Now they're like a $20 billion company. They pulled an Apple switcheroo on us, except in a bad way, because now Apple's taking over.
But we will see with that movie. What else?
The next movie is.
What do you guys think about the Dark Knight trailer? Hello.
I don't know. Who's gonna start? Daniel.
What?
Everybody in the Dark Knight trailer.
Dark
Hey,
Knight,
Rodriguez, get some words in. I know Mario Kart's cool, but come on.
Dude, he's muted. No, that's not it. He muted his mic.
Quan Yunis?
What's up?
Dark Knight trailer, new one.
Dark Knight trailer? I haven't even seen the new one.
Have you seen the trailer at all though? Any trailer?
I've seen the trailer though. It's pretty cool. I was all questioning like who would be the new villain, but then I realized it was Bane. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But other than that, I haven't seen any other new trailer.
But you got to be cautious though. It's not the Bane that we know of from like the cartoons or.
What, he's not all monstrous?
He is monstrous, but not in the whole like I take the drug and it directly injected into my spine type of Bane. You know, where he has those tubes all around him.
It's more of the classic. I'm a mastermind Bane.
Yeah, like I'm like a genius, insane super soldier type Bane, but without.
And believe it or not, Bane was like that over a while until the comic books. Not the comic books, the cartoons, the animations kind of portrayed him to be somebody else. After a while, that's who Bane really was. He was a drug lord. He was a mastermind at what he did.
Plus, though, I prefer Mexican wrestler Bane from Young Justice.
And that was the thing, because Young Justice put that back into perspective, that he's the guy that's doped up on Venom, and next to being doped up on Venom, he was also this wealthy, rich Hispanic dude. Yeah, and he knew what the fuck he was doing until he got his ass.
Today's episode was good.
So,
I'm sorry, that was random.
So now, so it's Bane, but, would you have preferred a different...
By the way, real quick,
villain?
you guys can understand what he says, right?
I prefer the Riddler.
Thank you! See, someone's on my side.
I prefer the Riddler over anything else.
Penguin.
No.
Just to see him waddle around the screen, running away from Christian Bale. Be like, I'm gonna get you.
As a side villain, maybe, but not like a main villain.
Of course, yeah. Of course, the side.
Hey, thinking about that, thinking about side villains, I wonder who are going to be the side villains in this movie, because you thought about, like, you think like the first one, we had Ra's al Ghul was the main villain, of course, till the very end, and you had Scarecrow. Then you had part two, you kind of had Scarecrow in a way, and you kind of had Two-Face. Two-Face, that was surprising. Two-Face and Joker, that was great. And I wonder who's going to be it. But the thing is, compared to...
they gave him a purpose for it, I guess, but he was completely manipulated. That was disappointing to me.
No, it's
Yeah, but that's-
obviously going to be Catwoman, dude. It's going to be the lesser of two evils, which is Catwoman. That's why he added her.
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess.
As
Mark.
or second tier villain, it's Catwoman. It's got to be. That's how she's always been in the comics. She's never been like.
Well, you thought in modern comics, dude, because she's like
Maybe in the.
Good.
walking the line.
Well, it depends. How many universes of Batmans are you going to pick? There's like 20.
The current universe.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, Catwoman has been evil, yes, but she's also been good at times, too, you know? And I think that's the kind of role she's going to play in this movie. She's going to, 50-50, yes. And that's a good reference, because Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in the movie now.
I'm psyched to see him. I want to see him play.
What the hell is he gonna play?
He's a detective.
Yeah, cop.
He's like a super detective coming out from like what I guess a different department or something. And I think he's gonna have like some cahoots with Catwoman or some shit.
Hey, Mark.
What?
If there were to be a Riddler, I mean, not that there is, but if the Riddler would have been in place of instead of Bane, who do you think would have made a good Riddler?
Jim Carrey. He's always been the good Riddler. Even though he played in that crappy Batman with Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, even though he looks hilarious as Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones, because his face is already Two-Faces. But zing.
That was bad.
Jim Carrey played a good Riddler.
Very true, but the thing is, if he was to play, I don't think he can
If
play.
he was going to play in this movie,
he-
he would have to do something different. Like maybe try to play the Riddler from like Arkham Asylum, where he's a more darker, mysterious type Riddler, and less of
Not
the
mysterious.
wacky, wavy, inflatable arm playing tube band.
And that's the thing. I can't see Jim Carrey do that. That's the
Then
thing.
who would play the Riddler if the Riddler is in? I can't think of anyone.
You can't think of anyone, but there is people out there. That's why.
I mean, there's always people. There's always people.
That's why I love no-name actors.
Yeah, man, that Robert Downey Jr. Oh,
Fuck that. Hell.
that Samuel L. Jackson, dude. Holy shit.
Samuel Jackson the Riddler.
That would be
Can I go ahead
hilarious.
and
With
get
the
some 2
cast.
cents in here?
Hey, I'm telling you, dude. That dude can play many things. If you want to do that, just get Ice Cube to play the Riddler.
Playing himself. That's how
Get Ice
not-
Cube to do it. Give Ice Cube like a green. What do you call it? Give him like a Gotham hat with a G on it. Oh man.
Don't even put a G on it. He's already known as being a G.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He'll be like a fucking black leprechaun.
Wasn't he in Leprechaun?
Was he?
One of them dudes were. I don't know. I don't think it was him.
There was a black guy in Leprechaun. I know that much.
Jennifer
Well, yeah, it was two black leprechaun movies. Leprechaun in the Hood 1 and 2.
Of course, you know this one, Colonel Mustard. Of course, you know.
Hey, I lived with a ghetto family for I get up in the middle of the night, and my brother.
They must have loved Friday too. Friday tomorrow. Whatever the hell.
Hey, they're talking about doing another one. Christopher wants to be in it.
What, Friday 3? Are there any more Fridays left?
Friday 4, my friend.
Yeah, was it Friday 3?
When did I miss that?
Friday after next.
I thought that was Friday 2.
No, holiday one.
Oh my god. It's like the Family Guy. It's just 5. It's like no peace.
I hate myself for knowing the title of those movies.
Who remembers the Friday animated series?
There wasn't
I remember that. I remember that.
Oh my god. Dejan, you have to know this then.
Kinda.
Part of it's also, man. It's your heritage.
Fuck that's supposed to mean?
You're the one that brought it on yourself, man. Not me.
I'm surprised you didn't say that fucking Penny guy didn't be a fucking villain in the new Batman movie.
Who? Is it Penny or Penny?
He's some fucking villain that's like the Penny. He has something to do with a bag. Have you ever seen Batman? And you go inside the bag, it's yellow, humongous ass Penny. And it's one of them obscure villains, like Calendar Man. You know?
Yeah, well, like if you know any history about Batman, like the beginning of it, like in the 1930s, the names of his villains were ridiculous. Like, you have to understand, it's from the 1930s context. So, like the Riddler, if someone made Riddler now, people would just stop that guy from making him a super villain. But 80 years ago, oh my god, he's like the greatest super villain ever. You know,
Villain. He's a villain. He's a super villain. Nigga has no superpowers.
well, he has a superpower of riddling you to death. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Dad.
Mhm.
Very good.
We can talk about Batman.
I don't know. Are we done talking to the dick? I mean, we can talk about anything else.
You see what I mean? Michael rubbed off on you.
I'm sorry. No, I'll prove to you. It's not my. It's gonna be part of my video game streaming article. It's the guy I watch who says that all the time when he's on Skype with his friends playing Dota 2. He says that a lot. Along with a few other catchphrases that you might not get.
I don't know. Is there anything else?
Wait, we're getting to that point. I think we got everything besides Kick-Ass, and about to start filming Kick-Ass too. So that's not important.
I mean, it's confirmed, like officially, like they got the money for it.
Yeah, dude.
You already had that money.
They just gave Miller
about getting money.
they just gave Miller time to finish the book.
Do you want to touch any sections? Like maybe someone has a good comic book they're reading, any of the 5,052s that are out, some new
We're still reading this comic.
We're still, but next time we'll definitely hit on that.
anime.
And we'll hit on that later because we gotta wrap it up before quality drops even more.
I mean, don't want to touch anything quickly, Daniel, on anime.
No,
Anything you're reading or watching that people might like to try? Because I can't cover it.
really. Not right now.
Not right now. He doesn't feel like it. He's lazy, people.
All right, and well, it's good to be back, and we're happy to be back.
It's really good to be back.
It is because we need to do this shit more often, and I think this one.
Shoot him.
Yeah, you're damn right. So hopefully, and I know we're back. It won't take 2 to a month, 2 to 3 weeks or a month to get the next podcast up. It'll take 2 to 3 days. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy. Follow us on Twitter and check out our page. Fucking give us a like on Facebook. No, spread the word.
Give me your contact info so you can come
Maybe
bother.
actual Facebook, Dijon, just so they check it out.
It's called. If you guys don't know, just from Mars, Geek Club 101. All right, then, boys and girls, we are out. And
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.